Greetings, I'm Kathy Green with Christian News and Interviews. You know, there's a recurring theme in the scriptures around the fact that anything that you do in the darkness will come to the light. And that's an actual truth. If you're doing something in secret or in darkness, God himself will reveal it. And he doesn't care whether you're a Christian or not. If you're out here doing something that you shouldn't be doing, it will come to the light. Case in point, look at this headline. Church pastor arrested in Chesterfield, prostitution sting. Now, I'm not going to read the whole story because I know that you can read, but this is Pastor John Blanchard, okay? He was arrested in Virginia Beach, Virginia, and a prostitution sting involving underage young ladies. And this is a man who pastors a church, and he also has a wife. So I'm going to read just part of it. Jim Booker is trying to wrap his head around the news of his neighbor, John Blanchard. John Blanchard was arrested during a 2-day sting operation in Chesterfield County last week regarding a prostitution solicitation. Now I'm going to skip down because it goes into the fact that Booker is his neighbor and his friend, and he's shocked. Not interested in that. But I will share with you that Blanchard serves as the pastor of Rock Church in Virginia Beach. He's now facing felony charges, including the solicitation of prostitution and the use of a vehicle to promote prostitution. The 2-day sting was occurred during October the 28th and 29th. He's pretty bold because after he was arrested, he got right back in the pulpit and kept preaching as though nothing ever happened. So those who are sitting under this man is sitting under sheer, pure, unadulterated wickedness. Now, of course, you're innocent until proven guilty, but it is not looking good for this man right here, because it's an actual sting, and he was caught in the act of trying to pick up these children. Quote, for many of them, they got the surprise of their life, Louth said. Anyone who tries to prey on the innocence, excuse me, of a child or a minor here in Chesterfield County, we're going to hold accountable. So according to this, it wasn't a grown woman that he was trying to solicit, but he was after young girls. And I don't know how young. It's really disgusting. Now listen to this. Between 24 and 51-year-olds, let's see, sting next men between the ages of 24 and 51 years old, chatting with Chesterfield minors, a minor for sex. 17 men who range in age from 24 to 51 were charged with crimes related to an online chatting operation run by Chesterfield Police Special Victims Detectives. Okay, there's a whole list of the names, but amongst that, on that list is Pastor John D. Blanchard, 51, of Virginia Beach, who was arrested and charged with felony solicitation of prostitution and use of a vehicle to promote prostitution. Now, I would like to know the ages of these girls. It's a developing story, but the impression I get is that they were young girls that these grown men were after. And what's really shameful is that at least one of these grown men was a pastor. I will keep you posted on the story. As I said, it's really pathetic that after this happened, he had the gall to slither back into the pulpit, preaching as though nothing happened. Stay tuned.